Today I needed to meet a Gajo and do some business on behalf of one of my friends. I had to take care of that personal, important business for him. Because of that, I couldn't just go dressed up any way I pleased. I needed to make sure that I was dressed properly and that I conducted myself in a proper manner because I was representing my friend on this important business matter. And as I was getting ready to walk out of the house, I had a thought. You see, the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 5 that we are ambassadors of Christ. If you don't know what that word ambassador means, an ambassador is a representative of his country, of his nation. Here in America, we have ambassadors that go to other foreign nations representing America, its policies, and its politics. And the ambassador has to conduct himself in a proper manner that represents America well. Well, you see, just like I was representing my friend, and just like an ambassador represents his nation, you and I are representatives, ambassadors of Jesus Christ. That means that people make their decision of what Jesus is like based on what they see in you and I. Now, what a great responsibility this is, because this means that we can't just live any way we want, and we can't just conduct ourselves and behave ourselves any way we choose or desire. No, you see, we have a responsibility. We have a responsibility, first off, in the way we dress. The Bible calls us to dress modestly, not in a way that brings attention to ourselves or gives off the wrong idea, but to dress ourselves in a way that's respectable. But even more than the clothing we wear, what it's really calling us to do is it's calling us to live our lives, to behave ourselves in a way that Jesus would, to love and care for others the way Christ would, to forgive others the way Christ would, to help and to lend a hand, to be the hands and feet of Christ in this world. That when people see us, that they would get a very good idea of what Christ is like. Do you know the Bible says that you and I are living epistles? The epistles are the letters in the New Testament. A majority of the books in the New Testament of the Bible are epistles. In other words, the Bible is saying you and I are living books of the Bible. Do you know why? Because people might not ever read a Bible, but they read you and I. They read and look into our lives, and they make a determination of whether or not they want to know Christ based on what they see in you and I. What a beautiful honor it is if somebody looks at your life or mine and decides they want to get to know Jesus based off what they've seen in you and me. But also, what a shame, how disgraceful and how frightening if they look at you and I and decide they want to have nothing to do with Christ because they see hypocrisy in my life or yours, because they see hate or bitterness or greed or whatever it might be that leaves them with a bad taste in their mouth and a poor representation of who Christ really is. Therefore, we don't just get to live any way we want or choose or please, but we need to behave ourselves, conduct ourselves in a way that's worthy of this calling that we have, being an ambassador of Christ. God bless you.